Hello, my name is Zhatelier and welcome back for another bit of Shadow Empire. In previous episode, we managed to push a little bit over here in the southwest. And also, we have gotten pretty good hits on the enemies over here, all these salamander swarms over here that we're trying to deal with. And also pushed a little bit further. Oh, actually, we've got a border now with Raconis territory, as well as over here, of course. That one we already knew. But now we've got at least a bit more border with them. We're currently expanding our industry, which is hopefully going to be done soon, and since we've done all the troop movements already for this round, let's get to the next one. Lots of movement, not a lot of combat. To be fair, since we've got such massive borders already... Ooh, more fuel discovered in somebody. Let's have a look at where we've discovered all of that. So that one's one that we discovered ages ago. We've got these two. And I think those are the ones that have been discovered recently. Have a look. Oh, there we go. Now they are trapped. Try to get out of that. Okay. We're pretty low on metal. Let's have a look at the decisions real quick. So budget allocations, we're not going to do any changes there. It's working for us right now. We're not going to start the Applied Science Council yet either.
Yes, sir.
Because we haven't done enough of the research to unlock the things. Economic Council... There's still got quite a bit of discovered stuff. I suppose what I could do is I'm going to switch it to a bit higher research priority, but the discovery is still 30%, so it's a decent chunk of it. No changes to the Interior Council. I'm sure that like more experienced players would be having wildly different priorities in there, but it's working right now. Marauders and Spike. Yes, you'll have my full support. It's average of 140 difficulty. We have 1d100 plus 113. Alright, it might not be quite that much, but let's see. Roll 105, plus 50 from our support and 40 from the security. Versus 100, so it was 195 versus 132, so it was critical success. Damage rate reduced to almost nothing. Danger did not increase. We lost a bit of population and a bit of workers, but that's not too shabby. Maritime Trade House expansion quarrels. More expanding fleet and long-term investment. Yeah, we'll support that one. Might reduce the relations a tiny bit, but it's not too bad. But there we go. I believe the industry is now built. Yeah, it's level 2 now. So that will indeed increase the production a tiny bit. We've got a lot of various assets in Spike, to be fair, already. So that's probably part of the reason why it's costing us quite a bit to keep everything up. Right, well, now we've got at least some points in here, so let's construct a little bit of the road. We could maybe get along... Get up to there. It's a bit of a long distance, but that would give us the supplies then to hold onto the city, hopefully. Which is kind of the goal here. I might move in the headquarters over here to the Oasis, because that is a bit further... I mean, admittedly, it's going to cost us a bit more transporting the supplies up to there. But at the same time, it's at least going to be or more likely to be within reach of all of these units, because they are quite spread out right now. So we haven't got on the next sets of units yet. Let's get some more ammunition. We'll also get a few machinery. I got another 2 machines, maybe? To help with expanding industries and all that. We don't have a basic industry in somebody yet, but I suppose we don't have that massive population either. We did recruit a lot of workers recently, which I suppose we did build something in here. Oh yeah, we got another truck station just completed. Which I suppose the construction workers are quite a bit. The truck station itself doesn't need too much. Actually, it does need the... Okay. So it does need a decent bit. In fact, but yeah, we'll have the truck station there, and that's going to hopefully allow us to get supplies further in. Over here, we are kind of stagnant right now, since we are having a bit of problems with the amount of units there. Let's have a look at the situation here. So we can get the artillery, maybe drop a few more rounds on the Dreamers here. Oh no, do we get any kills? Nope. No kills, but they are moving back. Well, they should be moving backwards, but they're not actually doing that. I suppose one of the things that I could do is just do another regular attack there. Oh, they're pushing us back a little bit. Oh, one of them surrendered. And then one of them panicked. Right then. Let's have a look at the situation. There's some troops here. Not usually too difficult units to beat. There must be something in the mountains as well. Pushing us back a little bit there. But oh well. Such life. There's a lot of troops or monsters over here in the Zoo C5. Oh, it is Zoo C. Oh, no, no, no. It's called Zoo C5, but it's actually held by Zoria Deep. I suppose those regions don't switch their names. There's quite a bit of targets over here, so let's keep on bombarding. It's a good thing that we build more ammunition, because we are running through it fairly quickly. It's relatively cheap to make, of course, but, you know, we need to keep in mind to produce more and more. Okay, how many is that? That's 8 kills with the artillery. That must be pretty good experience there now. Well, they've got 2 seasoned and 3 regulars, but I'm sure that that might actually increase for next round. We do not have quite this stuff to produce any more troops, but I suppose next round is going to change, so let's just have a quick look at the research. We're still losing a lot of money. Sealed roads at 65%, motorized heavy machine gun infantry army at 32%, slight goes at 51%, medium tank already at 18%, so that is going to be done in like 5 more rounds, or, well, yeah, 5 more rounds. Actually, I think what we'll probably do as a brigade for the northern areas, we'll get the machine gun infantry with the scout buggies, so we can get a little bit of scouting in there. They're not really going to be that massively better than what we already have in there, the heavy machine gun infantry. But, you know, the buggies do have a bit of armor, so they can deal some damage, even against some enemies there. Ooh, we lost some bikers there, that's not good. We will need to get a bit of replacement units. Oh, we had another combat there, where the line did hold, and the Dreamers are getting pushed back. We lost 100 infantry and killed 600. We are in the full-blown Decatur Revolution. Hey, we held the location. We haven't gotten supplies up to there. Oh, they took the... Okay, what we'll do is we'll send this one in here. Push them out of there. That is my road, not yours. There we go. They pulled back. I guess we could get one of these in here. We are still holding that. Let's have a quick look at the battles as well. So we lost a bit of the bikers, I guess. Over here we held them back. Oh, we actually destroyed the unit. Alright then. Over here we lost a bit of bikers, but that's not too bad. We can replace those relatively easily. We destroy another 300 salamanders over there. And then over here we destroy another 100. Right, so let's have a look at the replacement troops, shall we? So we've got need for some bikers. We'll get an extra 100, or we'll get the 100 that we need there, I suppose. Is there anything else that we need? Now we've got a lot of production, that's for sure. So I guess at this stage it might be time to raise a new formation. Let's go with the brigade level stuff. We'll go for the one with the buggies. It's going to cost a lot, admittedly, in terms of production especially. But that will probably be a pretty decent one to have. Don't think we need to use the special headquarters troops at all. We'll have a little bit of replacement units available. So we'll raise this formation. And that one's going to go to the northern area as well. And I suppose we could have that one sort of take over this area here where we do need a lot of scouting with the forest and all that. And then we can send the other heavy machine guns over here, sort of guard the mountains, and clear out this pocket. Well, let's have a look at the decisions then. Military Research Council task priorities. I'm going to put it a bit more on the research priority, actually.
Copy that.
And I'll put it back to 50-50. We do... Ooh, right, now they want to buy 33 industrial points. Well, pretty good money, yeah, I'm actually fine with that. I'm pretty much out of metal right now, though. Alien natives are entering somebody. We could try explaining things. Yeah, we'll try explaining things. They're ignoring a misunderstanding and explanation that they should not grab people. Alright, so relations went down with the Director of Military Research Council. 6 points of danger. Okay, well, could I actually... I think I might be able to send the Xeno-Diplomat over here. Xeno-Diplomat. And there is unclear relations right now, let's see. They have accepted to talk with us, that's good. Right, so ammunition we're still doing fine. There is... Okay, we've captured that one. Can't go back, so this is a bad supply. Actually, yeah, it's a bit bad supply area, to be fair. I think there is no supplies in here, if I'm not mistaken. Or very little. Oh, well. This could maybe... Oh, there we go. So there's something in there. At least we're kind of testing the waters there, as it were. Well, the grounds, I suppose. Not really the waters, is it? We moved these... Ooh, actually, we could kind of link up with these units already. So we didn't actually move these yet. Let's go ahead and... I guess we could try to killing it with artillery. It's probably not going to work. We're probably just going to push it out rather than kill it, but... Yeah. Well, they didn't move out. Go ahead and attack in there with infantry.
Engaging enemy.
There's only one of these units, so they should be fair, at least as far as we know. Okay, we pushed it back. Even though the game said that we destroyed the target, I don't think we actually did that. There's a bit of racers over here. We could try attacking with the scout vehicles there. I think we've got a pretty good chance of dealing damage to them. Oh yeah, there's double kill already, and they are kind of... Oh boy, that is a good hit there. So we killed 4 of them. Out of what we know is 8. There might be more than that. We captured the blue pool. Must be something in here. We're slowly getting to the sort of end of the road there. I suppose we could maybe get ourselves a new city over here. It would be kind of close to... Well, relatively close to Spike, but we can start sort of closing off Spike's things. Slowly but surely. I mean, we could... Is it a truck station? Yeah, we could turn that into a city. The idea is that we can then have... maybe the border between the city over here and the city over here in the southeast be somewhere around here with the volcano. And then we'll have this one sort of be the western frontier. Do you know what? Yeah, we'll make a new zone here.
Yes, sir.
And of course we need to change the borders a little bit, so I'll be back in a bit. There we go, so now we set up the borders there. I believe we've got some reserve leaders already, so we don't need to hire an extra one to get that, but we'll then next round we'll rename that zone. I suppose what we could do is we could have the tanks go around here a little bit, or maybe these could also push. Okay, so we know that there's an enemy there. We don't know the strength of it though. That's a bit of a problem. And then we'll have the infantry sort of guard the flank there. Is this might actually be too far away from the headquarters. Bring it over here to the fuel, I suppose. We haven't built any of the airplanes yet. Oh, and we've got... Oh, hold on a minute. Did we not build the entire thing? I don't think we had the... Oh, we didn't have the metal to build all the troops there. Okay, well, I suppose let's have a look at how much do we need replacement. Oh, we need a lot of infantry. Well, yeah, if we run out of metal, then that would do it. But beyond that, it should be fine. Well, let's get to the next round then, so we can start building the replacement troops. There's still a lot of enemies in here, but we're slowly sort of at least thinning the herds there. Not necessarily making too much progress into advancing, but that's gonna be fixed eventually. And over here we're starting to reach the mountains on pretty much all around. There's a bit of a mountain pass over here, which I'm kind of tempted to explore this area. It's gonna go into a lot of icy areas there. And then there's more mountains, so it's not necessarily gonna reach all that far. Lots and lots of... Oh, now they're trying to attack us. We lost a bit of the scout vehicles. Over here we... Oh, there we go. The gladiators destroy another 300 dreamers there. Lost 10 tanks, quote-unquote. It's just the buggies, to be fair. All the scout vehicles. And then we killed 400 enemies. Aha, we completed the sealed roads. Good. And we discovered new tech, radiation filters. We have an idea to create filters specifically to filter out radiation. If we do the research, all our existing vehicles and suits would be upgraded. That'd be quite nice. I don't think the soldier morale is actually going to go up all that much. Policy speech. Number of leaders goes to 20. We currently have 19, so that would be fairly easy. And how long do we have the time? Up till 76? The 10 rounds? That's a possibility. What do we want the most, to be fair? We don't really want to have more of the heart right now. I mean, we could go for a little bit higher to unlock more things. You know, but I think we're going to do something else. Industrial levels 5. We've got already 4. There's 2 private levels and 2 of our own levels. So, you know, that's at least something. But I think the leaders are going to be quite easy to do. So we'll just go for that one. Model design we'll keep as is. Economic Council, we could go for the... I'm going to do the Vidcom broadcasting. After that, we'll do the metal soil filtration, I think. They want to buy some IP in Spike. Well, we could probably afford selling some, yeah. Make sure that we get some money. And now we're going to assign a new governor. Scheduled meeting with the natives. We could try No, ask him to give some mercenaries. No. We'll ask him to help us learn their language better.
Yes, sir.
Lingus did not make progress understanding the alien language. The aliens seem to have been much amused by our language, but we cannot say they've made any progress with it. Alright, well that didn't go all that well. And we need a new commander for the machine gun infantry brigade. Sure.
We'll go.
We'll assign that one. I suppose we do need to hire a new one though, so I guess we'll have a look at the... Oh, mercenary is something that we could have hired. Do we have any military in here? No, okay, so we'll just hire the junior.
Roger that.
It's a bit cheaper in terms of points. Right, so we lost a little bit of troops there. This one was supposed to get in here. We've gotten the supplies now all the way here, so that's good. Move the... Ah, and we got supplies all the way up to the town there now. That's brilliant. So now we're going to have a bit of a front line there. We still got this infantry guard in the flank. And now the new troops that we have... Actually, before I forget, let's get the replacement troops. We need 700. So I'm going to make 1,000 of these. Just to have a bit of extra, because I'm sure that we will take some losses. I'm going to get one of the buggies. So that's now upgrade. We haven't done any of the anti-tank guns yet. I'm sure that we'll sort that out soon. Right, so let's call the governor over here then.
Standing by.
And zone orders.
Yes, sir.
So I guess we could put a bit of public budget over here. Not a massive amount of 5 credits, for example, right now. So they can eventually get some public stuff in there. And then we'll change the name to Spokomania. There we go. And then we'll confirm the orders.
Yes, sir.
There we go. So now we've got our third zone. Let's have a look. Oh, we're not that far from the another major player there. But I think it's time to start clear. Oh, there's something in there. Right, but it's kind of time to start clearing out a bit more. I was planning on putting the border over there, but since I can't switch these yet until I capture a little bit more in here, so we may need to change the border or in Spike a tiny bit further, but it's not too bad. Now we've got Spokomania. We don't have any... Right, we've got the hot bars in there. I suppose what we could do is we could send some colonists in here as just population, actually.
Yes, sir.
To get some population that can then be hired or other things. And it's the... right, there's population happiness that we'll get from there. That's quite nice. Oh, there's an enemy in between there. Alright then, what is it? Oh, that's a lot of lizard snakes. We'll just pull back a little bit with the troops there. Now let's go ahead and do some more bombardment over here. Getting a lot... Okay, we've got 1, 2... There's like 2 kills. Yeah, it's only 2 kills, but you know, it's still something. And it's getting experience for us, so it's not the end of the world. We could maybe start pushing it a little bit forward with these troops, though. Maybe now they will start realize, oh, we're getting pushed back, or surrounded, then they'll pull back a little bit, so we can keep pushing the enemy further. We do have still a decent bit of the industrial points as well. So one of the things that I could do is build some more roads in areas that we kind of need them. For example, over here, that would be probably a good idea. Ooh, actually... No, we're not going to do the roads there. What I suppose I could do... I could start switching this to Seal Road. Let's get up to there at least. So if we put off the bottleneck, we can see that the road is now a bit different. So that's at least slightly better for the logistics to go through. We'll turn the bottlenecks back. And I suppose we'll start sending in the new brigade up north. They will need to get some reinforcements, and that's alright. So we can get these up, I suppose we'll send them up here to help guard that, and then these two can then be pulled into this zone here, for the most part. I might pull this one back in here. They might then try to escape again, but that's fine. I mean, right now I just don't want to have the troops too bad supplied there. We do not have a lot of industrial points right now. We don't have a lot of metal right now either. We might need a bit of ammunition though. I'll get another 200. Might need more than that, to be fair. Did we move the stuff here yet? I don't think we did, actually. I'm going to move these in here, do a bit of range attack. Destroy some of these lizards. If we can penetrate the armor. We're not getting any hits right now, which is not a good sign. How strong are these troops, then? Oh yeah, they got a decent bit higher stats than some of the others that we've been fighting recently. Okay, there's something on the Wano Heights over there, I reckon. We captured a decent bit of stuff over here already. And we know that there's someone in there. That one's going to stay there for the time being then. Let's have a look at the research. So we've just got the sealed roads, which we already started installing a little bit. We'll be building a lot more of those. Side skirts are now at 60%, medium tank at 43%. Turboprop engine is still at 27%. Right, so we don't have a lot of construction going. How much do we have extra pops in here? We've got a little bit, so we could maybe build something in somebody. Let's see, well, we don't need power plant in there. Industry is... Actually, one of the things that I suppose I could do is I could build the oil drilling facility in here. It's not going to require too many workers. It's going to give us a lot of fuel. And, you know, at least we can start utilizing some of these locations. How much is there, actually? Almost 25,000 oil there. There's still the fact at 16,500, which is the first time what we build. And then, okay, there's still the ruin, or recycling at the ruin here. How much? The 16,400 scavenging points. Spike is about to run out of scavenging points, though, so that's going to reduce some of the public jobs. And we haven't found any other ruins, but I suppose that's partially because the population over here hasn't never been all that high in this planet, due to the settings that we went for. We did advance with these. These are holding their ground. And we've got the core heading north. So let's get to the next round then. At least we've got a little bit of production going and we can see the road there. Hopefully it's going to allow us to get the supplies to somebody a bit easier. Or from somebody back to the headquarters easier. Well, oh, there we go. Our tanks actually made a massive damage on the enemies there. And we lost some machine guns over here to the absorbent lizard snakes. So we lost 100 infantry, we killed 800 walkers though, so that's not too shabby. And we got the leaders done, so that's at least a little bit more. Oh, commercial project. Okay, that's something that we will actually put into Spokomania, just to get a little bit public stuff in there. The zone. Sort of, well, I mean, it's not going to be a lot, but, you know, there's a few workers at least can be working there. Minor worker strike is somebody. We could increase the autocracy. Or we could try to increase the democracy. We can afford giving into a little bit there. Pay a bit. Trading opportunity, or trading, not trading, opportunity in 1st Independent Light Tank Battalion. Well, they did get a bit of experience there. We could increase the mind, I suppose. Yeah, we'll get the snipers. There we go. Now we got these, of course, moving north. I could use the strategic movement a tiny bit, but at the same time, I think that might be a slight mistake. We did get the replacements into these units at least, so that's good. And then I suppose we're still holding that. I do believe we need it a bit more... Well, we got some machine gunners. Just to be on the safe side, I'm going to hire another one. Because I don't know if it's what we have as a replacement there are just the militias or something else. How much do we have industrial points now? We've got over 400. We are getting quite a bit of it. And there we go. Spokomania is alright. Let's go ahead and extend the sealed road through here all the way to somebody. So we at least got that connection now proper. And then I suppose soon enough we could start expanding the roads down south a bit further. As well as over here we could maybe build a tiny bit of dirt road. Especially get towards the blue pool over there. Not going to build it all the way through, but at least a few points there. Ooh. Wait a minute, we already have light industry. What the heck? Oh, I mean, that was quick. And then over here in Spike, I mean, let's have a look at the managed tab. It's probably easier. So Spike, we're not building anything ourselves. What about the private sector? Oh, we got the waste level 2. Okay. So that increases the quality of life, I believe. Not showing us the... It's not the sewers, is it? Where's disposal service? Right, so yeah, the quality of life health goes up there. Did we ever build the hospital in here? We did, okay. Then in somebody we've got the oil drill underway. It's going to take a little bit longer to build. And Spokomania, we don't have anything in there under construction right now. There's not enough workers there, quite frankly. How much workers do we need? Okay, we need another 200 there. Well, I suppose we could just send in the colonists then, as workers.
Yes, sir.
So that's at least 100 more. Ooh, we're getting a little bit surrounded in here. Let's drop the artillery rounds there. And the tanks held fairly well. I don't know if we want to attack with the tanks over there. Maybe not. We'll pull these actually back a little bit. There's a spa over there, which would be quite nice. And I suppose what we'll do is we'll pull these back. Just to make sure that these enemies don't just, you know, run all the way towards Spokomania. We don't have a lot of troops defending there, which is admittedly a slight problem. Seems to be something trying to push through here, or was... Oh, wait, no, I think we just gained some of the land in there. And thus that was changing the outcome. There is someone in here, though. We'll try to stop that one. We do still have a little bit of industrial points. We're still building the oil well. So, oh, right, and these did not move yet. Alright, let's go ahead and give some more artillery strikes there, then. Should be able to deal quite a bit of damage, admittedly. There we go. Well, that's at least one kill. A lot of hits, but not a lot of kills, unfortunately. How are we doing over here? So there's still the absorption long frogs there. Not exactly the easiest of foes. Let's go ahead and get a bit of machinery again. Another 2 machines will probably help, and then a bit of ammunition. Because the ammunition is something that we desperately do need. But once we get the oil drill over here going, which is next, well, in 2 rounds we'll start getting the oil from there, or fuel, so that way we can make sure that we're not losing too much fuel, because right now we've got actually quite a bit being delivered to everywhere, and I suppose we did sell quite a bit of it at one point or another. So did these did move already. Over here we're holding the ground. These could maybe try capturing a bit more land. I suppose we might want to extend the road over here just a bit further. Up to there at least, so it's close to the oil. There's a 30,000 oil there, or fuel. And then, where was the other one over here? That's 16,000, that's a lot less. What about the other area? So this one is the private well, that's been there for a while. That still has 3.6 thousand. Okay, that's going to be running out soonish then. And over here we've got another 28,000, 32,000, or 33,000 actually. And then in the south we've got 35, 22, 18, 24. So there is a lot of fuel over here as well. So I don't think fuel is going to be a problem in this particular planet, at least not for me. But let's get to the next round, shall we? Well, we got attacked in the north, but we held that. Oh, they're just bringing more into that gap there. Well, they lost 800 trying to attack against the artillery stack. That didn't go all too well. Another fuel deposit was discovered. And discovered a light armor army. Now, that might be actually quite handy. Oh, there's another auction going. How are we doing in terms of cash anyway? We're still losing it. Vidcom broadcasting is 49% right now. Ultra heavy machine gun armor is 48. Sight skills at 68%. Medium tank at 74%. Turboprop engine is only 29%. So that's going to take a long while. If for Research Council, I think what we're going to do is just going to put in more of this into the research. We've got quite a bit of discovery points already waiting.
Order received.
They want to buy some more production. That's 309 industrial points for 365 credits. It's not necessarily all that great value, admittedly. At the same time, we do need the money. And I suppose we could then bid, I don't know, 275 for the auction. Italian community is holding celebrations. I received a rather cold invitation to attend, but it is an invitation nonetheless. We could send a, let's see, big delegation. Would cost a lot more political points. And it's got a fairly good, or fairly low difficulty. Actually, it's guaranteed success. Yeah, we'll send a big delegation. So relations went up by 20 points with them, actually. If we could get some allies with some of the major regions, that would be quite useful. Oh, Italian community is actually the biggest one right now in terms of victory score. We've fell behind. Oh, yeah, they got 10% of the planet. We only got 7.7, but we are the number 2 in the terms of territory held, at least. But I do also realize that we are actually out of time for this episode, so if you enjoyed this, please like or subscribe if you haven't already. Also, check out the links down below in the description. But other than that, thank you very much for watching. Until next time, bye-bye.